Welcome to our presentation. My name is Andreas Gerdes and I'm the head of the KIT Innovation Hub in Germany. In our presentation, we would like to present interesting innovations for the construction world. Due to megatrends like climate change or lack of resources, we need more innovations in the construction world because otherwise we cannot tackle this in the societies of our different countries and in the world at all. And I'm glad to present you different companies which are parts of universities, startups, spin-offs, and very experienced companies in the field of the construction sector, which are developing every day new innovations to reduce energy consumption, to reduce their CO2 footprint, and to increase the profit of our customers. For that, it's necessary to cooperate very close between the universities and the companies, and later you will see a lot of these interesting experiences we made during this cooperation, and that will start from the producing ice in a very sustainable way to cool down concrete and to improve the durability of this concrete up to the new technologies and management concepts for hospitals. So I hope you will have fun, and we are waiting for you for further discussions on our stand. Thank you.
What trends will have the most significant impact on the global construction market in this decade?
There are two major trends, in my opinion. One is the global warming and climate change, and the second one is the sustainability. Everybody is talking about green concrete, and I think this has also a major influence, especially in the concrete construction sector.
What challenges do you anticipate in the Middle East regarding the development of sustainable infrastructure?
Sustainable, or the word sustainable, is all known in the Middle East. But in my opinion, what is missing is the application of sustainability and bring it to real life. This means implement it in regulations, in standards, in scientific research, and then finally apply it in the daily business.
Is the adoption of new and innovative products or technologies more of a risk or a necessity for achieving sustainability in construction?
It's a necessity, clearly. Without bringing new technologies, innovations into the market, nothing will change for the future. And I think everybody is talking about future changes. So without innovation, you cannot make it.
Which innovative products or technologies are you showcasing to the public during the event?
We are showcasing concepts, products that find their application in a smart combination in concepts, leading to a sustainable and energy efficient production of properly temperatured concrete.
How do your products or technologies contribute to the sustainability of construction projects?
They contribute in two ways. First of all, they contribute in saving energy during the actual production of wet concrete and the temperature control of itself. And secondly, because of this well-temperatured concrete, the concrete is more durable and shows a better workability, meaning the curing of the concrete is much better, and this means a longer lifespan of the concrete member, the infrastructure, the buildings, you name it.
What are your upcoming goals in the development of sustainable products and technologies?
KTI always was reinventing itself. There is no single goal for the future, but I think it will also be a further way to reduce the power consumption. Another step, we made concepts the last 3 years which already could show a reduction of the power consumption of 45%. But I think there's still room to save more energy during the concrete cooling. And secondly, also the usage of sustainable environmentally materials.
What are your expectations when collaborating with research partners from universities and research institutions?
Scientific input. Simple as that, because we are, as a company, bringing a lot of know-how in the real application and in the doing business, how to bring technology into the market. But the universities, and I think that's their core jobs, is to feed us with basic research, and this leads in the end to a future need in the building sector and in our case the production of sustainable concrete.
Is there a solution to the price versus quality dilemma in sustainable construction worldwide?
No, this is not a contradiction, but rather a question of perspective. When looking at construction costs, the use of more sustainable or high-quality raw and construction materials can lead to a price increase. However, when considering the life cycle of a building, these costs will be more than offset by a longer service life. Early repair or refurbishment entails much higher costs in this view.
Is the adoption of new and innovative products or technologies more of a risk or a necessity for achieving sustainability in construction?
Challenges such as climate change or the availability of raw and construction materials, as well as the demands of sustainability, it is necessary for the construction industry to develop and implement innovations. This is the only way to achieve the UN's sustainability goals. The risk posed by innovative products and technologies is to be minimized through close cooperations between research and practice. New approaches are also required here.
Which innovative products or technologies are you showcasing to the public during the event?
We present here a curing agent in the form of a gel, which combines the active principles of conventional curing agents and methods. It forms a protective layer on the young concrete, which consists mainly of gelled water. This layer not only protects, but also provides water for hydration when needed due to the special combination of its ingredients.
How do your products or technologies contribute to the sustainability of construction projects?
By combining the modes of action of conventional curing agents and methods, optimal concrete rim zones can be produced even under conditions such as higher temperatures. The rim zone, which interacts directly with the environment, exerts a significant influence on the service life of a component. The denser the structure of the concrete there is, the fewer cracks there are, the less damaging substances can penetrate the component and cause damage. By delaying the occurrence of damage, the maintenance-free service life and the service life as a whole can be extended. This, in turn, conserves resources and is economically and ecologically positive.
What are your upcoming goals in the development of sustainable products and technologies?
Resource protection and recycling of concrete demolition waste are starting points for making concrete components more sustainable. However, concrete with recycled aggregates often has poorer properties than concrete with natural aggregates. In addition, the demolition of concrete can introduce potentially harmful compounds into the new component. By avoiding the transport of these compounds, this potential can be significantly reduced also, some of the properties that are worse in concrete with recycled aggregates can be improved by using suitable additives. We are currently developing a so-called multifunctional additive that is able to perform some of these functions. We would be happy to show you our prototypes here as well.
Do you actively collaborate with universities and research institutions in the development of your innovations and your innovative products or technologies?
We often work together with universities and research institutes. Of course, this is also because we, the IONYS, emerged as a spin-off from the Karlsruhe Institute of Technology and the Karlsruhe University of Applied Science. Many of our employees have also worked in research and continue to use their networks. But we are also always interested in establishing new collaborations. We are currently working closely with Abu Dhabi University, which is investigating the application of another of our products, a functionalized fiber, in 3D printing of mortars.
What trends will have the most significant impact on the global construction market in this decade?
There are several. First of all, it's the sustainability and green buildings. It's also connected with resource efficiency. Then the reduction of CO2 emissions and CO2 footprint of buildings during construction as also during operation. Then we have the theme of digitalization and new generation of building information modeling systems, which also relates to digital twins. A big further theme is the prefabrication and modular construction. Then we will use advanced materials and techniques, for instance, 3D printing. There will be a big issue on smart buildings and systems which integrate multifunctionality and also artificial intelligence-based operations of buildings, and also the integration of solar cells and modules in building envelopes, and the step which is very important from the pure recyclability to the reusability of building products.
Is the adoption of new and innovative products or technologies more of a risk or a necessity for achieving sustainability in construction?
This could be both. The risk is if the performance issues are not investigated deep enough, this could severely influence the long-term performance and durability of products. It is therefore crucial to work together with top experts and labs to avoid future problems of such products. Mostly there is a lack of standardization and regulation for these new products. The benefits are that, for instance, the environmental impact reduction in terms of resource efficiency, lower carbon emissions and impact on environment are really a big point, and especially also the enhanced efficiency and productivity.
Which innovative products or technologies are you showcasing to the public during the event?
We are experts in assessment of buildings and building products. We offer a huge expertise in the assessment of structural elements for gaining approvals, as for example ETA, European Technical Assessment, and other kinds of approval, which rate the products, especially concerning safety as also durability.
How do your products or technologies contribute to the sustainability of construction projects?
Our expertise and engineering skills helps us to optimize structures and buildings for having a better behavior of components and full buildings.
What are your upcoming goals in the development of sustainable products and technologies?
At the moment, we are facing big projects in the area of modular construction. We are working close together with companies which sell these constructions and are working on the big questions of fire behavior and safety of these modules. We are helping to get the approval for the systems based on structural fire design. On the other side, we are designing new solutions for solar facades and wind energy farms.
Can you provide examples of successful collaboration with universities and research institutions?
Yes, I can. For example, a very new, very interesting system for cladding of facades or interior of buildings, which is based on 3D aluminium composite panels. We are able to produce each part unique without using any deep drawing mold or die. These dies are very cost expensive, and the new products, which you see here as an example, are based on a high level of research and collaboration with top universities.
How will the UN Sustainable Development Goals influence the global construction market?
So our first goal is to make a better world and a sustainable world for our families, for our children and for our grandchildren. This is a big responsibility, especially for people working in the construction sector, because the construction sector represents the highest anthropogenic mass and energy flows. So without sustainable solutions for the construction sector, we will not be able to solve our global warming problem, for example. And from this point of view, if you are studying the sustainable goals of the United Nations, you can learn that 5 to 6 of these goals can only be realized, can be reached, if we are building a better and sustainable infrastructure. Therefore, there's a direct connection between the goals on one hand and on the other hand on our work in practice.
What measures do you believe are necessary to enhance the sustainability and resource efficiency of construction projects in the near future?
This is a very important question, because we have now in the construction sector an intensive discussion about what is sustainability, and we have also different developments in different directions. For example, we are talking about the CO2 footprint of building materials. However, if this CO2 footprint is very low, but the service life is only months and we have to repair it again and again and again, then of course we will have a very bad CO2 footprint, because we repeat these measures often. So more we have to talk about the durability of the materials and the extension of the service life. Often the service life of structures like bridges is planned for 100 years, but in fact the service life is only 30 years. And therefore we invest not only a lot of money in the repairing these structures, but also we are liberating a lot of CO2, we are using a lot of energy. And from this point of view, for sustainability in the construction world, we need a combination between the CO2 footprint, we have to use this as good as possible, but on the other hand, we have to combine it directly with the durability of the materials we are applying.
Do you actively collaborate with companies in the field of construction to enhance technology transfer?
We are a part of the KIT, a huge university in Karlsruhe, and this is our main goal, to transfer knowledge from basic research, applied research, into the market, into the companies. in order to improve not only the financial performance of these companies, but also lead to a better quality in the construction. Because the quality is one of the main factors to enhance the sustainability of new structure and already existing buildings. However, for that it's necessary to cooperate with all stakeholders of the supply chain, beginning from the raw material supplier up to the project owner. And we have creating different formats. For example, the Foresight Innovation Communities, in which we are sitting around the table talking about what will be the challenges in the near future. And after we have defined our tasks, then we start to solve the problem. In this way, we are be able not only to strengthen the public owner of infrastructure, but also we can increase the competitiveness of small and middle-sized companies. And that's what we are doing already, not only in Germany, but also with our partners, our partner universities and research institutions, for example, in Egypt, Qatar or Abu Dhabi. So this is, I think, a very important point in the future cooperation, to bring together the companies, the universities, and to develop solutions for a sustainable construction world.
Can you provide examples of successful collaborations with companies and municipalities?
Yes, sure, because the KIT Innovation Hub Prevention and Construction is already running for 7 years. So we have already a lot of practical experiences in cooperation with companies, but also with municipalities. And one really nice example is a cooperation with the city of Kornwestheim, because city of Kornwestheim has just started a new project in which a new bridge is built. And one of the issues of the public project owner is to get a concrete bridge with a guaranteed service life of 100 years. In practice, they are planned for 100 years, but the real service life is often only 20 to 30 years. From this point of view, of course, we have to change the strategies, the products, the application technologies. We have quality control. We have a lot to do to reach this goal, and that's what we are summarizing under the term prevention and construction.
What trends will have the most significant impact on the global construction market in this decade?
In my opinion, resource scarcity and climate change have the greatest impact on the construction industry worldwide. For example, in order to keep infrastructures such as road, bridges, railways, water or energy supply functional, these structures must be planned in such a way that they can fulfill their function over a long period of time. This is only possible if the structures reach their planned service life. We want to accept these challenges, which is why we live and work according to the motto, building for the long term means building sustainably.
What measures do you believe are necessary to enhance the sustainability and resource efficiency of construction projects in the near future?
To make building projects more sustainable, it is necessary to consider and analyze the environment and the conditions of use of the construction. In addition, experts in prevention and sustainability should already be involved in the pre-planning and planning phases of a project. In our view, adapt quality assurance and quality control, as well as construction-specific prevention concepts to avoid damage, must always be subject of the tenders.
Which innovative products or technologies are you showcasing to the public during the event?
i3 Motion is a new spin-off of the KIT, Karlsruhe Institute of Technology. It is the further development of the KIT Innovation Hub and continues its work. We see ourselves as an interface at which we bring together all the players in the construction value chain in order to face the future challenges of the construction industry together, with the aim to ensure that new products and innovations quickly find their way into the market and to the users.
How do your products or technologies contribute to the sustainability of construction projects?
One field of our work is supporting and advising public and industrial building owners in projects with regard to sustainability and damage prevention. For example, we provide support in the selection of materials and develop object-specific quality assurance and prevention concepts. With the help of these concepts, the maintenance-free service life of buildings can sometimes be extended so that no major maintenance measures are required during service life. Furthermore, we support companies in introducing new products to the market, for example, by carrying out pilot projects.
What are your upcoming goals in the development of sustainable products and technologies?
i3 Motion is a KIT spin-off and the further development of the KIT Innovation Hub. Our goal is to make the building industry, and in particular the infrastructure, more durable, more resilient, and thus more sustainable.
What challenges do you see in the Middle East regarding the construction sector?
Well, I think in the Middle East, in the next years, we will have a lot of very big projects, and there are a lot of very interesting visions, such as NEOM, the line, where I think we will see a fight or a conflict of resources, of concrete, for example, but also steel, and of course human capital. We need all these workers, but we also need a lot of engineers, a lot of consultants. We have to figure out how we can really make these projects sustainable, how we can make them climate neutral, positive, decarbonize them. Yeah, that will be a big challenge.
What is your main focus at IKL Engineering and Consulting?
Well, at IKL, we are focusing on sustainability consulting in real estate sector and construction. So over the last 15 years, we finished almost 150 projects very successfully, with the main focus on certification and consulting about decarbonization of real estate and construction. So yeah, we had this mostly the projects, of course, in Germany, since we are a German company, but also projects in Europe, such as Bulgaria. We had projects in China. So that's our main topic, sustainability in real estate and construction.
You are one of the most successful DGNB certification auditors worldwide. Tell us more about it.
Well, the DGNB is the German certification scheme for sustainable buildings. That's the equivalent of LEED in the US or BREEAM in Great Britain, for example. And yeah, we developed that from 2007 to 2009 in Germany. That was my university project. And we did that in order of the German Federal Ministry. So yeah, it's since then, since 2009, I finished a lot of projects, over 30, in housing, offices, shopping malls, yeah, everything like that. So I'm from the beginning in that project, so that's my passion.
Can you tell us more about your clients?
Well, our clients vary from public authorities, for example, federal ministries. We have real estate developers. We have big companies, worldwide big known companies such as Würth or Hugo Boss or Sika or Robert Bosch. And of course, a lot of construction companies like Züblin or Strabag or Zechbau in Germany, Wolf & Müller. So we work for a whole variety of clients.
What challenges do you see in the Middle East in terms of the third Sustainable Development Goal called Good Health and Well-Being and the impact on the health properties?
Good question. I see first a lack of hospital. There are not enough hospitals in the Middle East. And also, on the other side, we got existing hospitals, but the existing hospitals, they are, in my opinion, are not very good operated and maintained. There are many reasons for that. First, I would say there's a lack of professionals, a lack of trained people. So that should come up new training, for example, getting a bachelor degree or a master degree in that area in facility management of hospitals. Second, there is a lack of information. So there should be an information system that has input of the medical equipment, the non-medical equipment, so that you know and you can operate in a better way a hospital. That's what I see.
What steps do you think are needed to make hospital projects and their operations more sustainable and resource efficient in the future?
Yeah, we should start in the beginning. We should start with the sustainable design. Sustainable design, looking at the water consumption, looking at the energy consumption, looking at the daylight getting into the hospital. Getting all of these different issues that are sustainable into the principles. And getting also a certificate so that makes it clear and transparent for other people that we got the sustainable principle in that hospital. It could be a sustainable certification, for example, from the German Council of Sustainability, the DGNB in Germany, that would help to show that we have a sustainable hospital. Second, we should look at the digitalization of the hospital, getting all the information at one time, so we can see how much energy is consumed right now and what kind of area is consuming the energy. So we can monitoring and optimize the hospital in the operation period. And at the end, we should see that we got a good strategy for maintaining the hospital. So that the hospital should be in this future also a good hospital, and that people, especially in that area, the patients come and feel good in that hospital.
Can you please tell us something about the company called Spital X?
Spital X is a new company, a fresh new company. I'm the founder of the company. My name is Kunibert Lennertz. I'm a university professor at the Karlsruhe Institute of Technology. I do research since 2001 in the area of hospital, starting 2002 with the OPIC project, a benchmarking project together with a lot of hospitals, especially university hospitals, more than 25, from Switzerland, Luxembourg and Germany. I guess it is the biggest benchmarking tool or benchmarking project worldwide in the area of facility management. I also have a unique module for my students called Facility Management for Hospitals, where we teach the support processes, how to optimize the support processes and products for the core business, nursing and healing. That is the core business of a hospital. I do also a lecture, I give a lecture at the Frankfurt School of Finance and Management in the MBA program Management, Healthcare Management, with international studies, with international students, not studies, students, international students, especially from Saudi Arabia, also Egypt and Qatar and so on. When we see all this data, information, knowledge that also comes from master degrees, from PhD degrees, from bachelor degrees, and we combine all these informations, and then also combining the information and the project we got in the IKL, also a company, engineering company of mine, then all that information got into the new company, all the data got into the new company called Spital X.
Which innovative products do you present to the public on the occasion of the fair?
Yeah, start with a sustainable certification for hospitals using the DGNB standards. Coming up with some digitalization, digital mining for the secondary processes. Simulation for operation room and also layout optimization to optimize the personal and patient pathways in a hospital so that they don't have to walk for more walk than work. Coming up also with, so we talked already about it, the benchmarking. Yes, using the benchmarking data to optimize a new hospital that comes up and says, are we good in that? So we look at the benchmarking data and say, yeah, you are good at that, or in that part, that product, you are not so good. Coming up with some other issues is like this pure optimization of hospitals. That's the major parts that we're doing.
Do you actively collaborate with the universities and research institutions in the development of your innovative products and services?
Yes, we do. As I mentioned, we collaborate with the Karlsruhe Institute of Technology and the University of Twente in the Netherlands.
What do you expect from collaborating with partners from universities and research institutions?
A lot. The collaboration to talk to other researchers, to talk to other students, to talk to, for example, hospitals in the practical area. Our university hospital, they are giving us so much input and giving us input for new research, for giving new data so we can see what's going on really in the reality. Yeah, it's necessary. Without, I couldn't imagine to get an innovative new product, for example.
Are there examples of successful collaboration with universities and research institutions?
Yeah, as I mentioned before, we started in 2001 the project OPIC, the benchmarking project with university hospitals and also smaller hospitals in the beginning, but now mostly university hospitals from different countries. And they are giving us so much input data to see how a hospital actually is working, looking at the data. So without that, PhDs and all that cannot work out because they need some fundament of data to do, for example, process mining. Yes, it is necessary.